Welcome back to Conan Exiles. I'm Leechy with Litterbox Gaming, and if you're here today, chances are you're wanting to peep out all the locations as to where to find the named or Arch Priest. With that said, we're going to start off in Sepamaru, and I'll go ahead and turn this around, and here you'll find Ho-Shun the Fang. Now, if you're new or returning and you don't want to sound like an absolute nooblet, don't worry, we got you covered. So all you need to do is travel north or south, depending upon your current location, to the wondrous world of B7. While here, you'll enter from the northeastern side, or you can circle around the exterior of the town, which is pretty large and filled with several other named thralls. You can enter from this side or from the northeastern side and just travel along this top pathway. Alright, so we're going to travel further east again to grid line 5, just between the N and O line. If you follow that line between N and O a little bit off center to the O section, you'll find some fire pits. There'll also be some additional fire pits to the left of the Pagoda of the Boundless Lust, and there you can kill off all these wondrous thralls. So here we see a named alchemist and a Derketo Priest. And if you're killing these off and you're patient and you're waiting, you will get your Arch Priest pretty simply. This is the only location that I'm currently aware of that spawns these. And again, on the other side of this, you'll find another fire pit. Excuse me, sir. Where you can also kill off thralls to get yourself Lemurian named thralls, cooks, armor smiths, tanners, weaponsmiths, and again, the main reason why you're here, Derketo Priest. So at the northeastern section of G4, you'll be able to find within a cave the Arch Priest for Mitra. All you need to do is have yourself a torch handy, just in case if they're still pretty dimly lit in here. We'll want to run all the way to the far back. Now, typically, you're going to have to fight your way through all of this. Luckily, most everything that's going to spawn through here, and I will show you, is also going to be lower level. Again, you just want to run all the way back to the shrine, and then you'll find, in this case, Corms the Faithful, a named cook. But in addition to Corms the Faithful, you'll also be able to find some named armor smiths, fighters, and in this exact location is where you'll find your Arch Priest. This isn't the only location that you'll find this Arch Priest at. You can also find them at the Black Galleon, which I'll show you next. But because this is a specific location for Mitra, you will most likely find the Arch Priest here much, much easier. So at I-7, you're going to find this wonderful location called the Black Galleon. At the exterior and around the perimeter of the town, at ground level, you can place thrall wheels. Just be mindful that if you're capturing at the exterior, that there are going to be NPCs, thralls spawning that you may have to deal with whenever you're taking a named thrall out. But in the interior is what we're really looking for. So here you can find several different named thralls, from, again, brutes, fighters, archers. But what we're here for is Arch Priest. Now, typically I see a lot of Yog Priests through here, but you can also find Priest of Mitra and Set. You can get all three as Arch Priest here. So, let's say you're not really interested in other thralls at the moment, but you really want your Arch Priest or Priestess for Mitra. If you follow the line up from between H and I to the uppermost corner of 5 leading into 6, you'll find yourself at Mitra's Serenity. Here is another location where you'll find solely Mitra Priest and Priestesses. Now this will definitely, again, make it pretty easy to obtain them by just killing out all the NPCs. Sometimes there are some spiders down at the lower edge that you'll have to deal with. But once you kill out everything, you can stand off to the edge, wait 12 to 15 minutes, rinse and repeat until you eventually get what you came after. That brings us to Yog. So Yog Priest can be found in several locations throughout the Exile lands. But if you follow the lines between G and H up to 5, you'll find yourself at the summoning place. Here, you'll have to fight your way through several of these wonderful Defaris. Fortunately, there are some chests, and voila, a Yog High Priest. You can also find a named alchemist that will spawn here as well. Alright, at F5 is another location called the Cursed Way, where you can find yourself another Archpriest of Yog. If you find yourself kind of stuck, or maybe you can't climb your way up to this location, an easy way to find yourself here is just simply entering from this ravine, and you can actually travel your way up along some actual pathways there. Once you find yourself at the gates, all you have to do is just run all the way up, and voila, a Yog Priest. And if you, again, wipe out this area, as well as all the NPCs, every 12 to 15 minutes, you should find yourself with a new healthy respawn and a potential of having yourself your Arch Priest. Continuing with Yog Priest, if we follow the river leading from the starter area along the desert and just ever so slightly travel up north along J and K line, you'll find yourself at a place called the Dry Falls. Here at the back of the encampment, as you can already see, a Yog Arch Priest. For all of you wonderful Nordic loving people who follow Ymir, if you travel north between E and F to 10, you're going to find this wonderful circle at New Asgarth. Now, previously, there was some problems with this, and every other god's priest was named after the god. For a long time, these priests were named Nordheimer Priest, and the T3 was the best that you could get, which would have been your Arch Priest. Now, if you can tell, they are Ymir Priest and High Priest. And if you kill these enough, you will get exactly what you're looking for here. If you travel east from New Asgarth, you'll find yourself at a place called the Ward Towers. There is going to be some fighting throughout this location because amongst these towers coming along this pathway, there are archers. There's going to be potential for other named thralls as well, though. Fighters, archers, priests. If I'm not mistaken, I believe some armor smiths, tanners. So, with that said, almost at the symbol of the watchtowers. Oh, smelters. You'll find again Ymir Priest. And that's literally right in the middle of these three large towers. So, over here at E8, we're going to find ourselves located at the Den. And this is pretty centrally located. Same location where some spirits pop up. Let's see if we can get them to pop up for us real quick. For those of you who are seeking to learn how to... I can't remember if that's snake dance or belly dance. I think that's the... I don't know. It's one of the seductive dances. But anyways, the important part is Jhebbal Sag. This is where you're going to find your Archpriest for Jhebbal Sag. Now, in earlier videos, non-updated videos, you will be directed to go over there to that fire pit. If you came here after watching one of those and killing many NPCs, fear not. You're close to the same location, and chances are you'll probably stumble upon this before you stumble upon me. But right here is where our friend is located. If you would like to see anything about how to unlock that religion, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Please feel free, hit that like, subscribe, or just bookmark us for future reference. I'll be adding some timestamps for the various archpriests in the comments after this has been uploaded. That way it'll make this a little bit simpler for everyone to navigate and get exactly where they want to be a little bit quicker. With that said, have fun, good luck, get out of here.